I wanted to take this time out to talk to you about something inspirational and to make you feel good about yourself. And not only could you be succumb to depression, and you could be going through a lot of hardships, and I just wanted to be the guy who can make you feel good again. And I know I'm not perfect, but nobody else is in the world either. No one is. No one. Not your parents, not doctors, not nurses, not the president, not the Secret Service, not the government, not the school system. Nothing. Nobody. Any person you see on the street has a problem. Somehow, some way, some shape or form, they have a problem. But I want to tell you that every song, every book, every game, every TV show has a choice. It has whatever the characters or the artist or whatever you want to say. They're all making choices. They all chose to be where they're at. They all chose to make what they did. They all chose that. They all chose to do these things. It's all around choice. Now you can either choose to be depressed and to treat it like there's no way out of this deep dark tunnel you're in, and there's no way to find the end of it, even though tunnels have both ends. How exactly do you describe a tunnel? How did you get into this deep dark tunnel? How did you get in? And if you can answer that question, you can get yourself the hell out. Because there are two entrances. There's an entrance and an exit to this deep dark tunnel I like to call depression. You chose to be sad about something that you shouldn't really be sad about. If someone in your family or some pet or whatever dies, you don't have to say that they're in a better place depending on your beliefs. We're not going to turn this into a Christian thing because some people aren't. But then again, you're choosing to not believe in things. You're choosing to not have a religion. It's your choice. It all comes down. You can either choose to have one or choose not to. It's all your choice, and nobody's going to get mad at you about it because everybody has their own opinion, and no opinion outweighs another. Which is why I feel really bad about how I've been treating my brother because he likes Nintendo and I don't. And I treat it like, oh, he's just stupid, and I treat it like all these things, and I feel bad. Because deep down inside, he's allowed to have his own opinion, and I'm allowed to have mine, and you're allowed to have yours. Everyone can because it's their choice. And what did I say? What did I say, people? I said choice. If you want to hear the president tell you something inspirational, then I declare that you shouldn't take your life over a stupid reason. That is all. I'm just kidding, but that was an imitation. However, I'm sick and tired of people who are sad. I just want to make everyone happy. And I want to talk to you. I want to hear your problems. I want to hear what makes you sad, and I want to tell you how to fix it. I want to be that guy. I want to be able to sit here in front of a camera and make you feel good about yourself. Because you're worth something. You're worth more than money can buy. Because after all, money is just random metal and miscellaneous paper with a number on it that tells you how much this certain piece of paper is worth. You could write $50,000 and people would go along with you and say, yeah, that's what it's worth. And then another country would say, no, that's not what it's worth. That's just paper. It's because everybody has an opinion and nobody's really matters. If they think you look ugly, don't give a shit. I'm sorry for explicit language, but here's why. I'm swearing. The reason is there's a difference between using bad language for no reason and using a language to express your artistic view. What am I doing of those two circumstances? I am expressing my artistic view. I have a talent. and a knack for being charming and for making people feel good about themselves. Whether you be super short, whether you be super tall, whether you have a physical problem, whether you have a mental problem, if you're slow, if you're fast, if you're this, if you're that, it doesn't matter, and I don't give two craps about it. What you need to know is you shouldn't either. If they don't like you, hold on a minute. Bye, Mom! Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. Hold on. Because my parents are here, so they're leaving. Bye! Anyway, how are we on that time? Alright, good, because this time I wasn't where I am. This time I'm doing it. I'm posting this version. I'm doing it. I'm not going to do another take. This is just gay. But what I wanted to tell you was that I want you to use this video. I want you to take some positive message out of it. I hope you can. I hope you can finally understand that people's opinions don't absolutely matter. But there are people who have the same opinions as you. What are you talking? What kind of sorcery is it? It's because it's life. People are going to agree with you. People are going to disagree with you. And the people who disagree, you don't have to like. You aren't forced to be around, and you aren't forced to do anything. You can be the person who's going to take offense to everything and going to give a crap about this or that and going to do this or that and just get so angry and so riled up over whether some kid says a bad word or not. Oh, boy. But guess what? They're just words. And you're going to say that you shouldn't give a crap about what people say about you. But then you start off, and people who are adults start off and say, oh, but wait, we will take offense to your language. If they weren't supposed to be used as words, then why are they words? That's my question for you. If you're going to say that, oh, we shouldn't care about what other kids say about us and we're worth it to everyone and we're all worth it, then why are you going to turn back around and hypocritically say that you're going to care about what we say in our words? If we say something that you don't agree with, you're entitled to that opinion, but you don't have to force us to go along with it. Just like I don't have to force my brother to stop liking Nintendo. And I apologize for that. And I'm not very smart, not very kind for making him feel like crap for liking something he likes. I'm sorry for that. But nobody's perfect, and nobody will ever be perfect. Ever. No one. But I wanted to tell you something I have a lot of fun with, and also really, really have a lot of stress and frustration with. I'm ADHD. And a lot of people go right after I say it and say, oh, me too. Oh, no. No, you're not. You don't know what it's like to go through every day having to take 3 pills, actually 2 now. It's 2 now, and they're both about that big. It's not a lot, but you don't know what it's like to go to high school and go off on a tangent and just get lost in my head. And I'll be staring at some person in a weird way, but I won't be there. So they'll look at me weird, and I won't see them at all because I'm in my own little world in my head and I'm trapped. I go into these little kind of like that. I do this. And I just sit there. And I just stare. And you have no freaking idea how fun my little world is. You have no idea what it's like to see what you imagine and just have it pop right in front of you. Because that's what happens every day. If I'm not on my pill for like 2 days, I'll see exactly what I'm imagining, and it'll pop right in front of me, and I can just feel like I'm watching my own show that can't get canceled because I'm in control of who's in it and who's not, and what's happening and what's not. I can do that, and you can't do. You have no idea. If they look weird, and they are antisocial, and they're just weirdos that you don't want to be friends with because, again, you're being opinionated. But these people, not just ADHD, these people with Tourette's, there's people with schizophrenia, there's people with all sorts of things, there's bipolar people, there is mentally slow people. And they just find the best in everything. You have no idea what's going through their head. And you can think, oh, that kid just doesn't know anything, I feel so sorry for him. You shouldn't, because he's having the time of his life. This kid in math just always makes me smile. Everybody looks at him weird, and he sometimes makes weird noises, but he makes me smile. And you want to know why? Because he jumps up and down whenever Josh plays a song, and he just has the time of his life. Oh my God. He's just having so much fun during Mass, and I'm like, I just wish I could have that much fun during this time. I just wish that I was that kid. I don't care what he looks like. I don't care if he's doing this. I don't care. I don't care one whit about that. I think to myself, man, he is having so much fun. I am so unlucky that I can't do that too. Have a positive feeling about everything. You don't have to be negative. You don't have to take offense to someone's word. You don't have to do anything that they're going to make you do if you don't agree with it. They can't. There's so many loopholes to this, but I just want to make you feel like you're important. Everyone is. I'm important. I have a talent. It's called charm, and I'm doing it right now. You may not notice it, but I'm doing it right now. It's not a very good. I can go all out with charm. I'm smooth. I'm suave. I can freaking read you a story I wrote. And this will make you smile, and this will make your day, I swear to God. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to read you the story. That's what I'm going to do. Just going to read the story. I'm going to read it because I have a way with words, and this is just one of the examples. So this is the exact words that I texted. Except for I'm leaving out some references because that was to certain people that I was texting. So I remembered this a while ago. For some odd reason, while texting a mutual acquaintance, that would be Gabby, by the way, and I am quite friends with her, and so is Ian. I don't mention her much on my channel, but she does exist, so you should get every time you watch my videos, you should give a nod off to her, because she's important, and she has something to do with everything I do at some point or another. So I'm just saying that now to get that out of the way. So I remember this a while ago, for some odd reason, while texting a mutual acquaintance. Now bear with me, it sounds sort of weird that I remember this from 2nd grade. Back in 2nd grade, I was pretty popular, super funny, class clown, well-known, well-liked kid, and this girl, Samantha, liked me, and told her friends, but wasn't very careful who overheard her, so unfortunately for her, one of her friends caught drift of it and told me. Sam liked me. Now, actually, I forgot to mention that wasn't actually one of her friends. That was a girl that was a snitch girl, and she'd just walk around gossiping wherever, and nobody really quite liked her. But I was okay with her, so then they started giving her props and started liking her more because I was popular and some of it was rubbing off on her. Anyway, so I, being my funny self, took the information to heart and decided to swap out some of our playground black market currency. Well, that was just raisins, actually, to be honest. We got that from a show. But it was pretty darn funny because it was worth quite a little bit in, that kind of thing. I developed with a couple of friends. We were smart kids at the time, and I traded $10 of my PBM, that's what I initialed it as, for a kid's ring pop. He had it for lunch, and it was red. I gave him $10 as raisins for ring. So yeah. Anyway, you could use this. And I went over to her and with a group of 30 people gathered around us, bent down on one knee and jokingly asked her to marry me. This was because I knew a lot more than I should have. Well, to no surprise, she said yes, so over the next week we planned a fake wedding with my buddy Eric. Actually I'm not going to read that because that was a reference to something else. it was really funny, the whole wedding thing. So next thing I know, our fake priest, Mr. Eric Johnson, said, do you both take each other to have and to play with for as long as the pop will last? Actually, I didn't actually give you his last name because I don't feel like giving away personal information over a darn video. So I'm not going to share any personal information if this gets famous. So you can just think that's his name for now. Anyway, so he said, as a priest, do you both take each other to have and to play with for as long as the pop will last? So we agreed, and he said, you may kiss your wife if she lets you. Then she ran away, and the whole thing ended in a big game of freeze tag. Sadly, the ring only lasted a week, and the priest was not real, so technically I'm not a married man, but it was still cute enough to tell. So there you go. That's one of the things. So then Gabby says, you should tell that to your wife. And I said, I just did, because I'm quick, I'm to the point, and that was a really good comeback, because you should tell that to your wife. I just did. It was a pretty darn good line at that point. And then she said, ha, no. But it was smart. So I'm just going to mention that. I can go off all day and say that I have charm, but it's going to demean it a little bit, and I'm really not going to brag about how my life went. Heck, we were smart kids. We were popular kids. We were awesome kids. The whole school knew me. The whole school did. I was really darn popular. And then I moved to a Catholic school, and it all changed. And I wasn't popular. I was the new kid, and I was bullied by this chick named Nadia, who, now that I think of it, was probably only bullying me because she didn't know how to express the fact that she probably had a crush on me. Now, that might not be true, but then again, that's how girls at that age express the fact they have a crush on you. So it's entirely possible that that's what ended up happening, but I don't care. Anyway, so I wasn't popular, and I was all these things, but there was one person who was a girl that was a really good friend, and I liked her, not but, only person I actually, would talk to, and other than Harry, who was awesome, and a couple other people. But I didn't have very many close friends, except for Scott and John. Those were my best buddies, and we would just do everything together. We'd walk and all over the place, and we'd just walk and talk. That's all we ever did. And it was pretty fun, just talking to people I knew, and those are the people I'm going to remember. Those are the people that I like. Those are the people. And I know I only have 2 minutes left, so I'm going to make this quick. I want to make more videos like this, and I want to see what happens with this one, to see how popular it gets. So I'm going to post it and see what happens, and I'm going to have my mom link it to her Facebook and get all of her 375 friends to, see it, and then get them to share it. So the main point of this video is to get you to share it with as many people you know. Because I want this to get popular, not because I want to be popular. It's because I want to get a positive message out. Because I can do that, and I want to use my talent to its fullest and use my talent for something. I was given a talent, and that talent is charm. And I can choose, again I'm using the word choose, I can choose to neglect to use it or to actually use it. And I don't want to be that guy's awesome, he's awesome. I want to be that kind of person. I want to do that. I want to encourage you to think how I think. I want you to make a difference in someone's life. I want to make someone smile, and that was my New Year's resolution. You should freaking see my prayer that I wrote. Whether you're Christian or not, it's a good darn prayer. I'm going to read it in a little bit, or on a different video or some crap like that, or I'm just going to post it along with the thing I wrote. But the point is, I want you to use the comment section if you're feeling down or depressed or in the dumps, and I want you to know that I'm here and I have free time to answer you. I might not always, but I can answer you, and I will. I promise you that. If you have a problem and you want it fixed, I can do my very, very best to fix it. I can't say I'm perfect, but then again, no one else is. I'm going to try really hard to make everybody, someone a day, happy and smile. And I just wanted you all to know that. Because there wasn't really anybody, absolutely besides Callie, that made me smile or laugh until I started getting used to people again. So I just want to be inspiring. I hope you enjoyed.